right, we are proud to welcome the U.S. Ball Hockey National Team. Two of the members here. We've got Nick Carter and we've got Steve Gregory. Thanks for joining us in studio here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
I got so many questions. I mean, that video gets me all pumped up there. And you've got World Championships coming up here in June in Montreal. Can you give us some background here? What leads up to that? You guys getting ready for this big tournament?
Sure, yeah. We actually have a camp coming up just after the new year. That'll probably be the first time and maybe even the last time that we get together as a group. We're still trying to finalize our roster, but there's a couple guys that have been around for a little while, Nick and myself, we're leaders of the team, so we want to make sure that we're, leading the way.
Hold it. Do you need a big physical to stay at home defenseman? Just let me know.
I think we know someone. Well, that's the big thing, though. What is the big difference? I mean, we played ice hockey, and I've never necessarily played ball hockey. So what's the biggest difference between the gameplay on the ice and on the court?
Well, obviously, going from ice hockey to ball hockey, you're obviously on your feet. And then you're not able to glide. So that's the hardest part. You have to have that stamina. You have to have that acceleration, which it's on a big rink. We play on an Olympic-sized rink, so that's a wide space, not only for ice hockey, but for running. That's the hardest part.
So I'm out because the conditioning factor, I'd have to cut back on my cigars, guys. It sounds like you have to be in incredible shape. Obviously, you don't get the glide that you're talking about. You're running everywhere.
What about physicality? Is there any of that involved? Are you allowed to? Where's the rules in regards to that?
Yeah, I think you'd be surprised at actually how physical it is. Unlike ice hockey, you can't open ice or open rink hit, but along the boards, there's plenty of physicality. And I think the higher the levels of competition, I think the more physicality there actually is.
So what do we got positions-wise? We got one defenseman, one forward.
Yep.
And are you guys working the PP together, or how's that work?
Yeah, I think we have been. Up until when we get to the national stage, we usually play against each other. So I usually am bearing down on him as he's retrieving the ball in the corners.
That's great. I always find that it's intriguing to learn these different things. And we were just hearing before we started this, Slovakia is like the country, right? They've won the last 4 World Championships. Yep. What makes them so much different here?
Yeah, they're just a powerhouse. I know that Steve had talked about before. They basically go to a boot camp as a team, whereas like us being spread across the United States, it's tough to get all of us in one place at one time. So especially with the times now. So that's the hardest part. But they've obviously proven the last 4 World Championships that they're the top dog.
Yeah, we don't take anything away from them. They're a well-oiled machine, but
But you're going to beat them this summer.
I would say their time's coming this year.
All right, I like to hear that. We're going over some of your club teams, right? And Gregory says you play for the Pittsburgh Gods.
Yep.
That sounds like a pretty strong team. I don't know. And if you call the Gods, I think that's pretty strong. So you're the Pittsburgh Gods, and then Nick, what's your team? What's your club team?
Leominster Americans.
Americans. Where's that based out of?
Basically west of Boston.
West of Boston. So that's how this is the cool part about it too, right? These national teams, it's grabbing guys from everywhere. Where's the hot spot? Where are the most players coming from on your team?
I think just the general Northeast. PA has a handful of guys. Massachusetts, I think, are the 2 hotbeds, and then you have a lot of guys from New Jersey as well. But we have guys from coming to camp from New York, Chicago, and the National Ball Hockey League is kind of like our club. That's starting to grow, and what that's doing is it's having leagues grow in different parts of the country that we're typically not used to seeing ball hockey. Down in Florida, Arizona, Chicago area, like I mentioned, there's multiple tiers now. So the sport's growing at a rapid pace. And I think that's just going to help feed the national program.
So in your league or worldwide, who's the Wayne Gretzky of ball hockey, would you guys say?
Yeah, well, especially in the World Tournament, it's Alex Burrows, I'd say.
Yeah, I think...
the Alex Burrows that played in the National Hockey League was a super pest?
Yeah. No, he was for sure. There's some special players now. He hasn't played, especially at the national stage, in a while. So Danik Martel for Team Canada. He's a minor league guy in the NHL, but he's definitely probably the best guy in the league now.
And I just think, Dan, I don't know, when you were younger, we all shot pucks on the driveway or balls.
Street hockey,
and we played that.
Big, yeah.
Yeah, and I remember coming up and kind of getting involved with the inline. And Mike Van Ryn in the U.S. was the guy, right? Like, he was one of the best inline guys out there. I played on the inline team while I was playing the NHL in the offseason. I go out there and play with some guys who probably didn't even play high-level hockey. I grew up in Cleveland and played with these guys. I was the worst player. It's a different animal. It's so much different. And you talked about the glide, some of the different things. How can you be elusive and playing ball hockey? Because in hockey, we see it's speed, it's change of speed. Is it the same thing? Does that translate well?
Yeah, I definitely think it does. I mean, me personally, I never played ice hockey, so I can't necessarily speak to the difference between the two. But yeah, I mean, you just have to understand your game, know your game, and you know, if part of it is a power style game, then that's what you kind of have to placate to. Or if you're more speed and change of direction, maybe a smaller guy, then you have to be a little bit more.
Kind of like a running back.
Yeah.
Right? Those guys that can cut back quick and obviously have that elusiveness on the field. I would think the same because you're on your sneakers, right? I mean,
Yeah.
And guys that are fast.
Yeah.
I mean, no different in hockey where the fast skaters excel, right, Rupper? But,
you got running backs, you'd be the linebacker to take them down, right? I can see that happening, Dan.
I'm still lobbying for a position on their team. I just got to get myself a little better shape, but it looks like a blast. We were just shooting some pucks, or some balls, shall I say, before we got together here, and I can't get enough. I'm competitive,
awesome.
Rupper. I want to get at it.
Yeah. One last thing, you played against Zach Werenski?
Yeah. So this past tournament in a tournament in Detroit, I got to play against him. And then for me, for NHL guys that I played against, was actually my first time in the World Juniors. U20 in Austria, I got to play against Andrew Shaw, and that was before he was even drafted. So I mean, he obviously won the MVP of that tournament, but there's a reason why. So
I'm amazed that these National Hockey League players find the time, and obviously just their love for the sport, because it's obviously similar, obviously, to go out and play in the summer, and they're just go 12 months a year. I mean, it's interesting to hear you guys talk about a few real good National Hockey League players, and in particular, Werenski as well. Burroughs had a great National Hockey League career, that these guys really excelled at your sport in ball hockey.
I think that's what makes the sport so unique, is the passion for the sport. I mean, we don't get paid to play. And I take nothing away from those that do, but we don't get paid to play. We play this because we love the game. We play this because we love the game.
You know what? Let's see how much you love accuracy.
All right,
we're gonna have a couple competitions here. We're gonna run through a couple competitions. Go accuracy. We're gonna do hardest shot, and we're gonna have a little scoring system. So let's move over here. We'll go. Let's just say we'll go top corners. Let's go bottom corners 1 point. We'll shoot 5 balls. Bottom corners 1 point. Top corners 2 points. 5 hole 3. None of this cheap stuff. Do you just shoot it so hard that the whole blocker goes into the net? Let's see what we got here. Go ahead, Nick.
Oh,
there we go. I don't know. Where's that one? That one go inside or no?
half a point.
There we go. There's one.
We got 1.
There.
Oh, 3. That's all right. We got
A little
3.
pressure early, but
He found the groove. Hey, you know what? World Championships in a few months. You got some time here, buddy. You ended strong. What do you got here?
That's what camp's for.
There it is.
Oh, nice. Top shelf.
Oh. So we got 2 so far. All right. So what we got? We got
3 for Nick, 2 for me.
Nick, full transparency, I thought we were going to be out here with the Backstreet Boys when I first heard the name. I'm happy to be here with you, man. I'm happy to be here with you.
So am I going to give this a whirl?
You're going to give it a whirl. Are we in the good spot right now? Behind you is a lefty? Should we clear out a little bit?
Move up.
I don't know if anywhere is safer out
I don't know, Dan.
As you know, Rupper, you played with me with the New Jersey Devils, and I wasn't the smoothest guy out of
Well, hold on, Daniel. Before you go, you almost hit the lights in the back of the ballpark early on. And Dano used to do this, and we'd warm up Marty Brodeur in practice. Dano would come down, we'd take slap shots from the red line. Incoming! Just be letting it go. So
I can handle this a little bit better, a little more forgiving.
See what you got.
Oh, no good.
Oh, far down there, Dano.
There we go.
Oh, he's in
that
the lead. He's in the lead.
He's 4, Dano.
Do I go 5 hole for the big money?
Do it, man. Blow this thing out of the water. Oh, so we got 4. We got 4.
Not bad.
All right.
I'm pumped with that, Rupper. I just wanted to make 1.
All right. Well, you're the leader right now, leader in the clubhouse. So we'll go 5. All right, let's go, Dano.
All right, Rupper. Let's see it.
No.
Oh, he's going the relaxed. We were really bringing.
Come on, give me a 5 hole. Give me a 5 hole. What did I say? 5 hole was 3?
Yeah.
3.
Easy.
Oh no.
Oh,
0. 0. What happened there?
See, I'll tell you, you were thinking too much and a little too relaxed. You've got to just
grip it and rip it.
Grip it and rip it. Sling it, baby. Sling it.
That's why you guys are on the national team and we are not. But Dano, hey, good job, buddy. That was nice. That was nice. So here we go. You get a little player profile here. as we take a look at this, and we'll get into hardest shot next. All right, all business here. Dano and I lost our coats, rolling the sleeves up. I got embarrassed by you guys in the first round. We're going to go hardest shot now. But I want to ask this, too, because we talk hardest shot. What's the hardest shot you've seen in ball hockey?
Yeah, so one of my teammates in the tournament in Detroit this past summer hit 107. So
107.
So it can move.
That's Zdeno Chara-esque.
Shea Weber in their prime, man. That's what it's pretty well the same as those guys did in the All-Star competition.
And these balls dance, too.
They dance?
They dance when they're going in.
Whoa, hold on. So you can put the right kind of spin to make this thing dip like a breaking ball?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So there's some guys that maybe take a little bit off of it to get a little more movement?
Yeah, if you get some side spin on the ball, you can get some serious curve on it.
So you're telling me you don't want to be a goaltender?
No.
It's
Oh, you know,
almost impossible.
Yeah, I don't want to be a goaltender, but you're the forward.
Yeah.
So you got to come out to block, let's say, Nick's shot, okay? And he's winding up there. What do you got for gear? Where's your spot?
Not a whole lot. You just cover the moneymaker, and then.
And you guys aren't getting paid. Are you nuts? Yes, you do love the sport, and that's awesome. I think that's fantastic.
Let's see it. You want to lead us off here?
Yeah.
We'll just how many shots you want to do?
Let's do 3.
Let's do 3 shots. We'll get 3
All
shots
right.
in, and where you're gonna yell out what we got here on the. All right, here we go.
Come on, Nick.
99.
Nice.
Oh, there we go.
97.
Triple digits here, Nick.
it.
Let's go.
Got it.
Come on, Nick.
101.
There we go.
Yes.
That's
There we
impressive.
go.
Nice job. Nice
Backstreet's back. All right. I like that. Good hard shot.
I feel like I
101.
should have went first.
Imagine how much
I wouldn't block it.
that would leave a well.
I didn't block it in the NHL. I'm not going to block it. Go ahead. What do we got here, Steve?
104.
Wow. Wow.
100. 97.
So is it more like defensemen shoot harder, that have bigger clappers than forwards? I mean, are you able to? Because as a forward in the NHL, we don't really shoot. Never used a slap shot. Your defensemen are winding up all the time. Like, is it the same thing? And
Yeah, I think. I guess it depends on your style of play, but yeah, most defensemen usually have a slap.
that's where the big boomers come from. I'm going to go on the other side, Dano.
Okay,
No,
go on the
no
other
offense
side.
to you, but as a lefty, we got to come
Regardless
over here.
how hard I shoot this, I'm just trying to make sure I don't pull every muscle in my body. Because I am a little competitive still at my old age, but let's see what happens here. All right, guys.
85.
Oh, come on,
There we go,
Dan.
Dano. Come on, Dano.
85.
Dano, they call you Mr. Devil. Let's go.
I feel like I'm giving it my all, and I'm 15 miles slower than these guys. These guys are pros. All right, I got to have a big one here.
Lay into it.
86.
Hey,
Oh, hey. Hold my left arm, and it's only 86. I need a sling.
Yeah, you know, it's
Take that.
we should have.
Not bad for an old geezer, right?
Are these suits and shirt? I don't know about that. So, all right, let's see what we got here. Ready?
76.
That's not great. That's not great.
into it,
All
Rob.
right, walk into it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
76.
Consistent.
Like,
I'm
call it a
consistent.
clapper for a reason.
Yes.
82.
There we go.
There we go.
All right, nice.
Well, that's why you guys are on the national team. We appreciate
That's
you guys.
impressive, fellas.
Best of
That's
luck
good
to you
stuff.
guys.
Thank you.
No, we love it. So
I
all right.
enjoyed that, but I'm in a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna get
I'm
some
not
ice.
joking.
We're gonna
I
get
got a
some
little
ice.
after effect on the twang in the arm. A little numb.
We'll get you next.
Partnery Českomoravského svazu hokejbalu jsou